when they get the green here. They enter the restart area. Green flag is out. Tyler Ankrum with the jump. Here comes Ruben Garcia. Ankrum is going to get a push from the 6 of Thorne.
That push by Derek Thorne definitely helped. It might have pushed the 17 up the racetrack a little too far, but he got it pointed. He's going to have a good run down the backstretch.
Garcia had the nose out front, but there's that momentum one more time. Here's Garcia to the bottom in the 42.
And right here, the biggest thing Tyler Ankrum has to make sure he does is don't overshoot turn 1. That last restart, he almost drove in there a little too deep, got high up in the bumps just over the tunnel in the center of the corner. Just hit your marks, stay calm, and let your equipment take over. And he's starting to march away from these guys.
Garcia trying the crossover. He knows he's vulnerable. Thorne has a very fast race car. Thorne is going to clear him this time, but Garcia is going to try that low line in 3 and 4 again.
And there he is. Partridge going to turn down underneath both those guys, making it 3 wide. Really good exit for Ryan Partridge in the 9.
They split either side of Garcia, and Partridge is going to try to take them both.
And he's got to keep his momentum up right here. He's got to crowd those guys up, make sure to take away their exit. He's able to clear the 42 of Ruben Garcia.
The teammates end up side by side, heading into 3 with 9 to go.
And how about it, Dave? Both these guys, they were struggling to even stay on the lead lap, and they're up here battling really hard, trying to run down the leader of Tyler Ankrum in the 17.
They've worked on their cars, been to pit road 2 times, have each of the teammates for Bob Brancati. They've made them better. What a battle.
There's Spencer Davis there lurking back there 5th in the orange car, the 82. Wholesale changes on that car as well.
So Garcia falls back to 4th position. Spencer Davis trying to gobble him up there. Derek?
Well, you may be watching a battle for the 2nd place spot right now, but what you're actually watching is a battle for the West Series point lead. Derek Thorne runs in the 2nd spot right now with that number 6 car. The number 9 of Ryan Partridge, his teammate, is the point leader, but they're only separated by 1 single point. Whoever finishes in front of the other here tonight will take the point lead.
Great reminder, Derek. The race within the race tonight, this is a combination race between the East and the West, and both points championships will be affected.
And how cool is it to see 2 teammates that are veterans at that getting around this racetrack? They have a lot of experience here. They're going to race each other really hard. Close battle between these 2, but they're going to race each other clean at the same time.
So that settles down for the moment. You still see Spencer Davis lurking back there, trying to find his way by Garcia for 4th, and Tyler Ankrum has legged it out here in that 17 with just 5 to go, has a clear advantage over the field trying to win in Iowa.
And those 2 guys, Ruben Garcia Jr. in the 42 and the 82 of Spencer Davis, I mean, we got to give them a shout out and really talk about those guys. I mean, it's huge for them to come out here and compete. Rev Racing, you know, they have some really great people over there, Mark Green, and they do a really nice job, but they don't have all the funding that some of the David Gillen Racing or some of these other powerhouse teams have, but both of those teams, including Spencer Davis, doing a really nice job racing up in the top 5.
Spencer drives for Danny Watts Jr. It was a very small operation, gets a little bit of help from Rhett Jones Racing to get to the racetrack every week, and Spencer hasn't gotten to every race. He's missed 2 of them, just, you know, basically based on budget this year. He's doing a great job tonight. As they continue side by side, you got to be so careful. Tires are worn out at this time, Brandon, but it's the last laps of the race.
And heads-up move for Ruben Garcia Jr. to pin Spencer Davis to the 82 down on the bottom to stay on that quarter panel. These guys are going to fight hard, but one of the things I know with Spencer, because I fight it with my K&N program as well, he's only got 1 car. He's got to make sure that he takes this car, being that he's having a good run, and move on to his next race.
Some of those passes we haven't seen be clear. He needs it to be right. He does. Gets by Garcia. You see a look at his season there. And that's going to be 1 more position for Spencer Davis tonight. Well, Tyler Ankrum has won 2 races in a row in the East. This counts as an East Series race, even though it's a combo. And he's just seen the white flag. Trying to win his 3rd in a row, the 17-year-old from Colton, California, now moved to North Carolina to pursue his stock car racing career. There he is, through 3 and 4. Ankrum is going to do it. Clear sailing to the checkers. Tyler Ankrum is going to win in Iowa.
What a statement race by Seth Smith and that whole entire David Gillen Racing team. Tyler Ankrum just doing a really nice job tonight, dominating the last 3 races that we've been to.
Cools it down now, gets ready for everything that comes with winning a NASCAR race, the celebration. Of course, a few questions from Derek, which is great. We want to know how he did this again. We'll come back to Iowa and visit Victory Lane, where you'll see that car and a very happy 17-year-old driver. K&N Pro Series Racing on NBCSN is brought to you by K&N high-flow air filters and air intake systems, because everyone loves that fast car smell. Well, there will be some debate from Bristol and from Slinger Speedway and others, but man, I'm telling you, it puts on a great show, does Iowa Speedway. And Victory Lane, it's a good-looking place right now for Tyler Ankrum. I see Derek down there. Yep, he's going to get him out. And, of course, they're going to get wet. Oh, and then the confetti. Yeah. It's great to win, but I guess you get wet and then you get this stuff all over you. Just part of the deal, right, Derek?
Tyler Ankrum pulls the hat trick here tonight at the Iowa Speedway, and that's 2 out of 3 times you had to come from the rear. How did you do it?
Once again, don't know. I was so surprised how fast we got to the front those first 50 laps, and actually I probably used too much those first 50 laps, and I just couldn't get around Dipple. I actually got extremely lucky with him running out of fuel right there and having to go to the back, but awesome car by these guys at DGR Crosley once again. I mean, it's just, I think I give them too much credit sometimes, but they worked that hard. So, you know what? We're going to go to Watkins Glen. This was huge for us today. It's 3 in a row. It's my rookie season too, so it's pretty awesome. Actually, it's still pretty surreal. You know, going all these different places in new states this year, and it's been a thrill ride so far. Hey, sweetheart.
That's David Gilliland, the car owner, on the phone right now with Tyler Ankrum, but he's going to talk to his car owner. We're going to step away. Tyler Ankrum wins another one. That's 3 in a row for this rookie who extends the point lead.
Such a cool moment for Tyler Ankrum, able to win these 3 races and really just shoot ahead of the field in point and everything, but a lot of confidence for him. I know he struggled in years past with his super late model program, that got that back on track, and it's definitely crossing over here into the K&N E Series as well.
Fun to get a phone call from the boss in Victory Lane. He's known the Gillilands a long time. Grew up racing go-karts against Todd out in the Riverside, California area. There you see the rest of the results there. Let's head back down to Derek, who is with Derek.
Well, Derek Thorne's a former champion of the NASCAR K&N Pro Series West. Started second, finished second tonight. You dropped back during the middle of the race, but did you think you would be able to get back up there?
No, I really didn't. We had a right front blister real bad, actually kind of chunk, and lost a lot of track position. Had no idea what was wrong. They put on new tires, and we got very fortunate the way the 100-lap brake fell. We were like last car in the lead lap, and then the leader ran out of gas. We got our lap back kind of thing, and we started on the outside. Everything, we just been really fortunate all weekend. The Sunrise Ford guys never gave up. Ryan, they made wholesale changes on their car in the 9, and then they come home 2, second and third for us. Normally I don't run that well here, so for us, I feel like it's a win.
Well, now, with you finishing in front of Ryan, you guys are tied for the point lead. So what is that going to be like at the team meeting come Monday morning?
I think it's all good. You know, Ryan and I, we've really, I didn't know Ryan much before this year, but now that we've been working together on the same team, I feel like we're on the same page, share notes, share ideas, you know, and that's what it takes to compete. You know, at this level, we gotta put our heads together, all of us, Bill Sedgwick, Bob Brancotti, all these guys have been working really hard to make our program better, and it's showing. You know, we're running up front, having good finishes, and, you know, Lady Luck, never hurts to have her on our side. I know the BMR guys didn't have a great night, but, you know, it just kind of worked out for us.
A good, strong run for a former K&N Pro Series West champion.
Definitely a strong run for the Sunrise Ford teams, and that's huge to not have that well of a handling car to come out of here second and third as a team. A lot of momentum going into the rest of their races.
We'll show you the East and the West points here. Ankrum increases his lead, but of course, we mentioned the tie. There it is, 335 apiece. By the way, Partridge raced in the Southwest Tour Series for the first time a couple weeks ago. Guess who was the winner of that race? Derek Thorne. So they're always around each other, and they're making the West Championship look fun.
Well, Ryan Partridge finishes third tonight with the Sunrise Ford team and now ties up the point lead in the West Series with his teammate Derek Thorne. It was a real fun race to watch with you guys out there, but how many changes did you guys end up making during the course of the race?
Oh, it was pretty wild. I mean, if you asked us before the race started how the race was going to be, how we were going to finish, I thought it was going to be catastrophic. I mean, I think we qualified 11th or something like that. It was absolutely horrible. The car was just junk. The drop of the green, we were racing to go straight back. I think we fell back to 16th or 17th or 18th. I don't know. We were way back there. So at the first 50, we came in and we made a ton of adjustments. Got to hand it to the boys. We did a right rear spring change, a right rear shock change, did a bunch of cross weight. They did a couple other things, and anyways, just really roll the dice and see what we got. So anyways, we took a little too long making that shock change, and they sent us to the back after the first 50 after the break. So we started dead last for the last 100 laps. By the second break, we ended up charging up to 6, which was just a wild ride. We really had a really good long run car. Anyways, bolted some tires on, made it a little bit better, I think, and we just didn't have the short run speed that we needed to finish the last 50 strong. We charged up to second from 6th. Then our teammate Derek Thorne ended up getting by us on that last restart. Ours was just really unstable, really free for the first couple laps, actually, until we could kind of get her tuned up and get that right front heated up and stabilize the car. But anyways, it was a great night for Sunrise Ford, Lucas Oil, Eibach Springs Ford Fusion, Jeff Schrader, the crew chief, Bill Sedgwick, everybody in the shop and on the crew. Obviously, they hustled all day and made a huge swing at the break. Like I said, I'm sitting on cloud 9 because I didn't think we'd be up here, but to be tied with our teammate, that's rough, but we'll take it.
Bob Brancati's team showing a lot of momentum this year. Ryan Partridge comes home in 3rd.
Man, Dave, once again for that Sunrise team, a lot going on to be able to come home